Let's get this show on the road. I'm going to put the Stila Liquid Shimmer. Okay, softly patted. You know how I be. Hi everybody, thank you so much for being here. If you are new here, my name is Rios. I do videos on makeup tutorials, beauty tips, different things like that. Today's video, I'm going to be doing this beautiful sapphire iridescent eye. I'm doing a combination of liquid and powder eyeshadows. I really hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you'll be able to try this look out. In person, it looks incredible. And when you go out into the sun, if you turn your head slightly, since it's iridescent, one side it's blue, one side it's purple. So it's like a bluey purple. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a like if you are excited for this video, and let me know if you'll give this look a try. It is so beautiful. I can't emphasize it enough. I really hope that the camera is doing it justice. It looks so pretty in person, just absolutely gorgeous. So let's get into this video, and I really am super excited to show you guys this. I'm going to take it on this Morphe M511 brush, 511. So it's a smaller blending brush almost, or it looks like a smaller blending brush, at least to me. And I'm going to place this in my crease. I'm just going to be doing soft motions, soft circular motions in my crease. And don't be afraid if it gets even a little, say, on your eyelid, this part, because the color that we're going to place, the blue, it's going to cover it. So don't be afraid, just blend it out very well. I'm going to use the Stila Liquid Shadow in the color Vivid Sapphire. I'm going to get a little bit, and I'm just going to put a little on my eyelid, but close to my lash line, because I'll be spreading it out with my finger. And a lot comes out, so to have more control of my application, I'm only going to start off with a little. Even then, I think this might be a lot, so I'm going to have to really spread it thin and take it all over the eyelid. I'm going to go back in with the Dose of Colors I Love Sarai palette, and I'm going to be taking the Sparkly Black, which if you've seen my first ever tutorial, I use this Sparkly Black, this whole palette in general, so it's pretty nostalgic, if I would be cheesy to say that, but, or if it's not cheesy to say that, I mean. I'm going to be taking this Sparkly Black Finders Keepers. This black is very prominent. It's a little goes a long way, so what I like to do is start very little and I build up. I'm just going to take a little with this dual-sided brush from NYX. I got it because I spend a lot of money at NYX. This side of the brush, and I'm going to pat it onto the corner. Starting off that small, seriously, and then blending. And then with the larger side, I'm going to blend it out to smoke it. And I will gradually be building the black up, taking a little bit in, but I will probably end up fast forwarding that part because it's going to be a little tedious. And you need to make sure you take your time. Okay, so that's good for right now. Then I'm going to take a little bit more of the sapphire, the Vivid Sapphire from Stila, just a few dots. pat that out again just to add another color, or just to intensify the color that I already laid down and also clean up where the smoky black is. So now I'm going to be taking the Desi for Katie, or Desi Katie Dose of Colors palette, and I will be taking this color, which is A Moment. It's a beautiful purpley blue, and I'm going to put it right on top of the Vivid Sapphire. And I place it everywhere, even a little in the crease, because if you're going to do this look, you just got to go all out. Back in now with Loungy from the Dose of Colors I Love Sarai palette, and the same brush that I used before, just to go over the top a little and make the peach still be shown a little bit. And then going back in with Finders Keepers, I'm going to take the fluffier side of the brush and just start blending it to intensify the black. And with a little bit more of A Moment. And then I'm just going to really focus the Finders Keepers on the corner of my eye just to intensify the corner. Now for cleanup, I'm going to take my makeup wipe, clean under my eye. I'm not going to really cut it out. I'm not going to really define it when I cut it. I just want to clean the shadow for the most part under here. I will be taking the Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner from L'Oreal, and I will be doing it on my lash line and on my upper waterline. So let me see if I can get closer. Alrighty. I just really want this sapphire and this purpley blue combination to really stand out. Using my Color Switch Solo Veramana, I'm going to take off on the fluffy side the Finders Keepers. So with the now clean fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend out the corner to make it smoky, because I don't want it to be defined very defined, very cut. I just want it to be a little smoky but cleaned up, you know what I'm saying? So I'll clean it up or define it more when I start putting my foundation. Mascara today, I'm going to be using the Colossal Volume Express mascara from Maybelline. For lashes today, I use the Ardell Wispies in the number 700. A lot longer than the other Wispies I usually use, but I just wanted something more dramatic. But nothing too crazy either, you know? Okay, so now let's move on to skin. Today I want to use a new product that I got from the Mario Masterclass. Tatcha Dewy Skin Water Cream for moisturizer. And I don't want to use much either because it's during the day, so I'm legit just going to get what's on the cap. And I'm just going to... Ooh, it's really thick. She's really thick. Ooh, it smells like luxury. Okay. So pretty. And it's a purple cream, so I already love it. And then make sure whatever you do to your face, you do to your neck. And if you're going to show your chest, do it to your chest as well. Which I don't know if I'm going to show my chest, but better safe than sorry. First impression of this is, I'm just going to put it on my lips too, why not? It smells so good. It's very neutral, but it just smells nice still. It mixes very well into the skin, and I can feel that it is very hydrating. I really like it. Very pretty. course, because I always believe in sunscreen, and you need to as well if you want to not age, just FYI. I'm going to go in with my favorite primer at the moment, my Beripera Blur Pang Peach Milk Blur. It's got 30 SPF, and it's also got a CC effect. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger, rub it between my fingers, and just add. Just do the neck. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good. Let that set in for a little bit. Now, if you can see, I have some spots. So for red and for spots, I'm going to use a green concealer. This one is from the Makeup Forever palette, the 5 Camouflage Cream palette. So as you can see, I've used it a lot. I'm going to take a very small brush. I'm going to take a brush from Real Techniques. It's a shading brush, but I'm just going to use it for the purpose today as application for my green concealer. Green concealer is your best friend if you have red all over your face, just an FYI. So I'm just going to be taking my beauty sponge and making sure everything is blended to perfect. I'm going to use the Infallible Pro Matte L'Oreal foundation in the color Sun Beige, so 106. This is my color when I'm light, like right now. This is my lightest, so this is my color when I'm light. And with just a flat brush from Morphe, a flat foundation brush, B85, or I'm using it as a flat foundation brush. If it is, if it's not, that's a different story. And I'm just going to spread it out, just roughly, because I'm going to go in with my beauty blender in. Using Custard from NARS. This is my highlighting shade. The shade that matches my skin tone right now, in case you're curious. If you don't like highlighting and you're about my color right now, when I'm light, like the color that I use right now is ginger. Taking my same beauty sponge, just going to now blend it out with a damp beauty sponge. In with my large Sigma powder brush and my translucent powder from Dermablend. I'm just going to lightly dust my face and with translucent powder to set everything in place before I bake. I baked, so in case any fallout were to happen, so before I started liner, I started baking, I applied Finders Keepers, and then I did my L'Oreal smudge, and now we are here. So sorry once again, for some reason it just didn't record. But for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I'm hitting pan, but that's how much I absolutely love this bronzer. I'm using this brush today from Sephora. It does not specify what exactly it is, but I'm assuming it's going to be a brush, or it's a brush for bronzer and blush. I've been really loving the application. It's very fluffy, so the application comes on for my skin when everything is finished very, very nicely. So I'm going to take some, do fish cheeks. Make sure when you're applying that it stays up and that you don't let it drag down, because then that will drag your face down. The bronzer at your cheekbone and go up. It really helps lift the face and define it, as you can see. The difference between this side and how this one looks, much more defined. Then I'm patting in my bronzer everywhere else and brushing it into my hairline. I'm just going to softly blend it all out, just to make sure it's a very flawless application, a very flawless blend out. As you can see, my hair is telling me she's not gonna behave today. And I hold it towards the end because I want it to be very soft. I'm going to take once again the sponge that I used to bake under my eyes, which unfortunately did not show, but I use this to bake. I'm going to take a little bit more on my sponge and at the bottom. I'm going to help define my bronzer. I'm going to go in with the color Mocha, one of my absolute favorites from MAC. I almost said from Mars, but from MAC. And I'm going to take my E53 brush from Morphe, and I'm just going to softly pat in my blush. For Subculture, I'm going to line my lips with that from the brand MAC. A Mauve Story from Dose of Colors, the Desi and Katie collection. Just to make sure that everything is flawless, seamless, you know the deal. I'm gonna go in with my Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist, my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. So this is the final product, the final look with everything together. I just put on a black sweater from Zara. It's got some different colored beads. This look is more obviously for the evening, but I would wear it during the day. But if you're more comfortable for dramatic only being in the evening, then this is a look for the evening. But I really hope you like it. It's just a very iridescent sapphire blue. I think this look is just really cool. I'm super obsessed with it, and I think it turned out amazing. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed until this part, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, give this video a like if you loved it, if you liked it, if you want to try it. Any reason, thumbs up please if you could spare me that. Thank you so much once again for being here. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I have a page on Facebook. If there's any other type of social medias, let me know what you think I should make. Thank you so much for all of your support. I can't thank you enough. See you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.